Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Makeup Mummy family. So today we're going to be reviewing the Pur Quick Pro Portables. With these, there was definitely a WTF moment, I will be honest with you. But if you want to see my full review on these and what I do feel about them, then you keep on watching. Okay guys, so we all know Pur is quite a big company here in the beauty industry. I mean, they've released the My Little Pony collection among many other really good quality products. But I ordered the Pur Quick Pro Portables because they just looked amazing. The colour selection was just beautiful. I watched a video on beautybay to see how they performed, and the palettes looked a great size, you know, travel size, but they looked reasonable, and a reasonable price at that, which was £15. Now when it come through my door, this is what I saw here. So as you can see, relatively decent sized palette. I wasn't expecting it to be this size in the palette. I was expecting it to maybe be a little bit shorter than this. Really nice packaging. It clearly states what you're getting. And obviously I don't know about you guys, but any makeup lover, when they get their package to the door, it's open the box and see what you get. So when I opened this, I hadn't read clearly. As if I had, I would have realised what was going on. These pocket-sized palettes. Now, if I had read that, there wouldn't have been a WTF moment. So when I opened this box, I was confronted with this size of palette. See what I mean? So yeah, WTF was definitely the first thing that came out of my mouth. Like, oh my god, these are like teeny tiny. What the hell? So you're getting 8 eyeshadows in this palette, and I'm just going to grab, I have my Avon Mark eyeshadow palette here. This is the 8-in-1 Wet and Dry. These have 8 eyeshadows as well, and even against the likes of that, it is still teeny tiny. So that would definitely be a con for me, is that they were just very little. I wasn't expecting them to be as little as that. I mean, I knew obviously travel size meant they're not going to be a full size palette. They're going to be a much smaller palette. I just wasn't expecting it to be this much of a smaller palette. But the pros to this palette is the eyeshadows are really good, guys. I mean, they are really pretty. I've used them today. I've used a few of them today along with the Tartelette in Bloom palette, just to kind of use this one as an accent palette. But I will say the eyeshadows are beautiful. I mean, they are pigmented, they blend out really well, there's no issue with them going on the eye, very minimal fallout, and they do feel quite creamy. So in the defense of this palette, it is actually quite a really nice palette. I'm just shocked by the size. It's so misleading when you go on to beautybay, and I'm not saying it's beautybay's fault, I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. I'm just saying when you go on to beautybay and there was the video and I watched it, the way the girl was using it and holding it open and she was doing her thing, the palette looked a reasonable size. So I know that could be the camera, you know, all different things can make that happen, but it did look bigger in the video than what it did in real life. And I thought it was maybe just me, but I let my husband see the video and he agreed that in the video that palette looked a lot bigger on camera than it did here. So I guess it's kind of my bad as well. But I'm not disappointed with the product itself because the eyeshadows are just amazing. I mean, I guess it's given me a chance to try out some Pur eyeshadows, and I definitely think I would look into buying more of their eyeshadows because I do like the formula, I do like how creamy they are, and I just like how easy everything blends out on the eye. So like I said, you are getting 8 eyeshadows. Another con I would say is because the pans are so small and they're so close together, when you are dipping your brush into the different colours, sometimes because of the fallout, it's then moving into the next pan. So you're getting the colour from next door mixing in with the one that you're trying to put on your eye at the time. So that could be a little infuriating, but it's nothing obviously too major, guys, to be worrying about. But I just need to kind of let you guys know the pros and cons of this, that yes, the size is teeny tiny. I mean, it really is teeny tiny. And also that with the fallout that is there, it's kind of mixing into your next door neighbour here. So that's two things to sort of look at before purchasing this duo. But again, the cons are the eyeshadows are beautiful, they work really well, they're really creamy, I mean they're pigmented, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute with some swatches. Because they are so small, even just trying to get your finger in there is quite difficult at times. So as you can see, the pigmentation is so there, I mean it really is. So I'm just going to place that right down there. So as you can see, that's that cranberry there. So you do have your pigmentation. They blend really well and they're just really creamy. I'm just going to do a shimmer. So I'm just going to go and use this finger right here. And I'm going to pop that next door to our cranberry colour. So as you can see, really, really nice and creamy, really nice and pigmented. So there is nothing wrong, guys, with the eyeshadows themselves. I just feel they could have been a little bigger. I mean, I know they're portable, I know they're travel friendly, but surely we could have made them a little bigger than what this is right here. The mirror also is not one of my favourites. I mean, it's one of these very, like, it's very hard to describe to you guys. It's like, you know, when you go to like your carnival or anything like that and you're going through that maze with all the mirrors, and that kind of like, I don't know, they just mess with your eyes. It's like that. It's not a clear mirror at all. It's very, I don't know, it's just not a good mirror. I don't like it. But I don't have to like the mirror as long as the product's good and the eyeshadow is good. So I'm just putting that out there, that there are pros to this, as well as cons. The cons are it's just very, very small. The mirror's just not that great. And obviously because there is a minimal amount of fallout, the fallout is jumping from each pan when you're moving about the pan. So it can get a little messy. But yeah, the cons are just the eyeshadows are amazing. I mean, they're really, really nice. So that is our little eye palette. In this, you're getting 0.2 ounces and they're 0.62 grams each. You've got 6 months on this, and obviously it does have our little cruelty-free bunny just right there. So as you can see, it is cruelty-free, which is very good. So let's move on. You also get a little lip palette here as well. I don't know if I'll use this lip palette much, to be fair. I'm not one who delves in with the whole lip brush. I prefer either a gloss or a liquid lip or even just a normal lipstick. But I might use it as toppers because there are some beautiful colours in here. So I'll show you this one like that because it's still got the film on it yet. So obviously when you get these, this is what it looks like. You've got the film over the mirror, so you would just peel that off. And then you've got your 8 little lipsticks in there. And as you can see, pardon me, as you can see, really, really pretty colours. I have swatched this one because I just really like to look at that purple. I don't know if I would use any of these orangey ones here, but definitely these nudie ones and the pinky mauve, I definitely would get some use of. So I definitely think I will be trying that out, guys, because there's no point in buying a palette and not using it, is there? We have to try this out. They definitely did feel creamy when I went in there with my finger. I'm just going to run that around that little purple one. As you can see, I mean, it looks really creamy and the colour looks amazing. Let me just swatch that down there. Now, obviously, this is going to be the most rubbish swatch ever because it's a lipstick swatch, but I don't even know if you'll see that now, guys. No, Michelle's put it on the wrong angle. But as you can see, you get the drift there that that is a really pretty, pretty colour. You've got to forgive me. What can I say? Dolly of the dimple, as we would say here in Scotland. But anyway, yeah, the lipsticks feel really, really nice and they do feel really moisturising on the finger. Obviously, we would have to see how they sit on the lips first and if they're tacky or if they're going to be sticky. So I definitely will have to try these out probably in a future video just so we can see how they do apply to the lips. But like I said, guys, altogether £15, so £7.50 a piece. And I know that's not extortionate. But I think if you are someone who's on a budget and you're spending £15 for 2 travel palettes and you're thinking you're maybe going to get something the size of this, and then when the box comes through the door, the box looks like this, so you are sitting there thinking, oh, that's fine. And then you open it up and then you're getting these teeny tiny ones. So if you're looking for a really, really travel friendly palette, this would definitely be the one. They're very slim line, very, very lightweight. And as you can see, very, very small. So they wouldn't take up any space in your travel bag at all. I'll just go over all the pros and cons again, although I have probably bored you to death with them already. But like, your pros are the eyeshadows are just amazing, and your lipsticks feel nice and creamy, and that colour is just, there we are. That colour is just really, really pretty and really, really vibrant. So yeah, as you can see, the pigments are all there. The quality is there in your product. They blend up really well. They just feel really creamy. I had no issue with them. They mixed well with different palettes. They mixed well with different shadows and different colours. So no issue with the eyeshadow whatsoever, guys. Obviously the cons are, I'm not a fan of the mirror. The mirror is just very weird. It's not really clear, and it's one of these like zoomy in ones. I just don't like it. Because the pans are so small and they're so close together, when you are dipping in your brush to each pan, you are getting a little bit of kickback, so it's jumping into the next colour. So that's a little frustrating. And obviously the size is just so teeny tiny. I just wasn't expecting it. So it was definitely a WTF. What is going on? But do I like them? Yes, I do. Would I pay for them again knowing what I know? Probably not. I would rather just keep my money and go and buy a pure palette that has just all eyeshadows, and I would forget about these. But that's just my opinion, guys. And like that, I'm going to also say I am not bashing Pure as a company. I am not bashing anybody who likes these. If you like these palettes, that is amazing, guys. It's just, I'm giving you the pros and cons of what I'm seeing right here and just what I feel about it. What I feel about it and what I think about it is not gospel. I'm just putting it out there. So guys, without further ado, if you have liked this video, you like what you saw, then give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, guys, it would mean the world if you could. And if you do subscribe, remember and hit that bell, as that'll notify you every time I upload, which is Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. So until the next video, guys, you take care and we shall see you soon. Bye.